Part 6. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 51. The dark camp professionals stand at the back. Once they are killed, the soldiers they recruited will also disappear. At this time, the Elf Kingdom army began to retreat towards Shenk City. They have less than 1 million soldiers. On the other hand, there are still more than 2 million in the dark camp. The reason why we can have such a record. Han Kaiu accounts for 80% of the contribution. Hearing it 100 times is better than seeing him once. He is indeed a man with the blood of the god of war flowing through his veins. I'm afraid that with the help of Boss Han Kaiu's soldiers, we can overwhelm the Elf Kingdom. This one has the master Han Kaiu, we can win. The professionals beamed with joy. Hearing this, Han Qiu quietly ordered continue to pursue and destroy the Elf Kingdom in one go. Yes. Everyone echoed excitedly. The 2 million strong army advanced towards Shenk City. Place of trial. The third phase of the main plot has finally begun, and I'm about to complete the trial. Lin Kong secretly said. He killed the Nature Guardian with a casual arrow. Ding. You kill Nature Guardian number 4. Buzzing. The air fluctuated violently, and the trees in the forest emitted green light. Eventually it reaches the sky. Form a stalwart body. Incarnation of the God of Nature Lord. Level, 20. Rank, A. HP, 150W. Attack, 9600. Outside professionals, take action. Let me see if you qualify. The words of Yazi, the god of nature, stopped abruptly. Lin Kong had already launched an attack. Divine revelation. Tens of thousands of meters of light suddenly descended into the world, swallowing up the figure of the god of nature. -1000 W. Ding. You slay the incarnation of the god of nature. In an instant, the battle was over. When the attack of the subspace railgun dissipated, the incarnation of the god of nature became fainter, as if it would disappear in the next moment. Yazi, the god of nature. After all, he is an acquired god who has lived for tens of millions of years. At this moment, his heart was filled with all kinds of food. How could there be such a perverted sea-level professional? Your strength is beyond my expectation. The god of nature seemed to be recalling 5 years ago, I met a powerful challenger. I thought she was the top professional. I didn't expect a monster like you to appear. Your strength is at least 1000 times higher than previous challengers. However, congratulations on your award. The body of the god of nature dissipates. Ding. Congratulations on completing the hidden main line, you have obtained 2000 experience points. A level medal at 1, World Order, Heart of Nature S level, 4-dimensional attributes add 20 points. It's over. Lin Kong breathed a sigh of relief. He turned around and stepped onto the teleportation array, leaving the place of trial. He returned to the palace. Chosen One, have you passed the test? Master Ellinger looked at Lin Kong expectantly. Certainly. Lin Kong nodded happily and took out the heart of nature. Great, Your Highness, the princess is saved. Ellinger was extremely excited. The Chosen One thanks you for your contribution to the kingdom, and this is your reward. He solemnly took out a scroll. Tip, you get the natural shooter transfer scroll. Thank you. Lin Kong took the job transfer scroll. Use it directly. Tip, you gain the archer prestige class, natural archer. Occupation template, archer natural archer. Quality, level A. Attributes, 4-dimensional attributes add 6/ each level, agility add 4/ each level, free attributes add 6/ each level. Bonus, attack speed add 14%, movement speed add 14%, health add 5%. Professional skills, natural hunting ground basic archery LV5. G, It's indeed an A-level template, it's so powerful. Lin Kong is very satisfied. When he completes the C-level trial, the system will automatically adjust each attribute to perfection according to the current template, as well as the free attribute points. So there is no need to worry about wasting attributes. He looked at the basic skills of the profession. Natural hunting ground level A. Type, passive basic. Effect, when you are in a natural environment such as wood/forest/grasslands/valleys, accuracy add 20, attack speed and movement speed add 30%. Next, is the final battle. Lin Kong closed the skill panel. He left the palace directly and walked towards the city wall. Lin Kong opened the system map. Because of the effect of the holy revelation, he could see dense red dots 30 kilometers away. They were all enemies. Was the Elf Kingdom camp so badly beaten? Lin Kong was a little confused. A large number of red dots were gradually moving towards Sheng City. It would take the dark camp more than 30 minutes to reach the Yongguang forest near Sheng City. Just waiting for divine revelation to cool down. Lin Kong secretly thought. So, he stood on the city wall and waited. During the process, Lin Kong shot arrows towards the ground to maintain fighting status. He kept adding damage and attack range. Ding! Your basic archery has been raised to LV6, accuracy add 6, archery attack speed add 12%, normal arrow damage add 12%. More than 30 minutes passed. Lin Kong's skills have been upgraded by 1 level. All statuses are full. At this time, he could already see the enemy army. The final blow came. Lin Kong opened the map and selected the location with the highest concentration of people in the back row. He confirmed to launch the attack. The enemies were still unaware of the approaching crisis. Boss Han Kai's soldiers are too strong. This is not a war. The people on the opposite side are being hung up and beaten by us. This is clearly a form of torture. The professionals said enthusiastically. They didn't care about the Elf Kingdom at all, as if victory was already within their grasp. Don't take it lightly. The further we get to the back, the more cautious we must be, Han Qiu said slowly. Boss, you are right. As expected of the elite of the military god family, this strategic awareness is amazing. Everyone spared no effort to praise him. The corners of Han Qiu's mouth curled up. He was obviously very pleased with these words. Us. He was just about to say something. At this moment, a sudden change occurred. Boom! A terrifying pressure echoed between heaven and earth, and a kilometer-long space crack suddenly appeared. The next moment, the tens of thousands of meters of light beams reaching the sky fell to the earth like the punishment of the world-destroying God. -1000 W. -1000 W. The number of kills has skyrocketed like crazy. 100 kills. 500 kills. 1000 kills. Tip, you kill professional and 002396. The numbers are changing incredibly quickly. The atmosphere between heaven and earth suddenly became deathly silent. Everyone looked up mechanically. Looking at the pillar of light that towered over the sky, he fell into a state of sluggishness. And Han Qiu also died under the attack of holy revelation. People from the Elf Kingdom camp keep refreshing their kill records. I am not wrong, right? 1000 W of damage. What kind of magical injury is this? Damn it, this is actually the damage caused by the C-level professional Yang Yet. As soon as these words came out, the whole place was shocked. The shock in their hearts could not be expressed in words. However, everyone knew. The battlefield situation had been completely reversed by this blow. The scale of victory fell to them. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 52. On the plain between the forest and the city. With thousands of people dead, the number of soldiers in the dark camp plummeted to less than 1 million. In terms of numbers, both sides were evenly matched. The professionals from the Elf Kingdom reacted. Mud, those crazy dog archers are finally dead. Next it's our turn to fight back. They ordered the elf soldiers to attack. Because it is war mode, no treasure chest will be dropped when killing. Since the number of kills reaches 800, you will receive rewards, 80 free attribute points, a level medal add 1. 5th stage kill achievement achieved. Lin Kong looked at the camp panel. Number of heads in this game, 3625. Elf Kingdom camp points, 249850. Personal camp points, 13,362. This is the time with the highest points gained. End the mission as soon as possible. Lin Kong came off the field to participate in the battle. With a movement speed of 7,000 plus and an attack distance of nearly 4,000 meters, he directly caught up with the back row and hunted down the enemy professionals. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Minus 1,425. Minus 1,425. Minus 1425. One after another, professionals become dead souls under the arrows. Tip, you kill the professional number N005396. Damn it, who is killing us? The enemies screamed in despair. They could not see the attacker in their field of vision. Because Lin Kong was 2,000 meters away. In less than an hour, the battle was over. Lin Kong killed another 525 people. Most of the enemies were persuaded retreat, forcibly exit the copy, which means the mission failed. In the end, the Elf Kingdom won. Ding! Congratulations on completing main mission 3, Victory in the War. Obtain 5,000 experience points, a level medal add 1, free attribute points add 20, Elf Kingdom points add 500. Do you want to perform settlement in the dungeon world? Yes. Lin Kong agreed. The surrounding space seemed to be at a standstill. Start settling rewards. Kill/mission/contribution/ratings, 400. Overall performance rating, SSS level. Bitcoin reward, 15437 x 400 x 1.4 equal 864W. Medal reward, S level medal add 4, upper limit. SSS level rewards, SSS level skill stones x14, free attributes add 56, SSS level achievement marks. After clearing Yazi world, Lin Kong has 3 SSS level achievement marks. At this time, he still has 156 unassigned attributes. After thinking about it, Lin Kong added points according to the method of 100 strength and 56 agility. HP, 31,248. Physical attack, 1,283. Attack speed, 10/s. Compared with level 1, the attributes in all aspects have undergone earth-shaking changes. Tip, please select the items you want to bring out of the copy. In this world, Lin Kong gets too many rewards. Everything is sold to the system except what is being used. Includes 4 pieces of S-level demon-slaying great swords. It costs 4 S medals to take it out, which is a waste. Finally changed to 1.20 W bit currency. Bring out the Ring of Speed, Star Iron Mask, Demon Blood Necklace, Horned Demon Bloodline, Water of Life and Hell Teleport Scroll. Lin Kong made his choice. He spent a total of 4s, 6A and 3B quality medals, as well as 2.63 million coins. The settlement is now complete. In this world, he has also completed professional advancement. Ding! Deep Blue Star announcement. Congratulations to the professional Yanjai for completing the hidden main line in the world of Yazi and receiving 400 points SSS level clearance evaluation. Fuck. It's Eternal Night again. Professionals were shocked. BCA world of D quality is called a novice world. It has received SSS level evaluations from the novice world 3 times in a row, with perfect scores of 400 points each time. This is an achievement that has never been achieved before or since. The great god Yanjai is really fierce. If I remember correctly, the boss already has 3 world orders. Really? If this is sold, it will be worth tens of billions of plain coins. I'm sure. I'm going to join the C-tier world soon. Can you give me a guide? I'm so grateful. At this moment, the major guilds and organizations in Deep Blue Star took action one after another. They have only one goal, to invite Eternal Night. If they only received 3 SSS level ratings, they wouldn't be so excited. Geniuses like this come along every few years. But there has never been anyone like Lin Kong, at least on Deep Blue Star. After settling the accounts, Lin Kong returned to the bedroom. The system received many more messages, and he deleted them all. Next, Lin Kong started writing strategies again. The world of Yazi is vast and there are many tasks that can be triggered, so I will choose a city with more tasks to write a guide. Lin Kong secretly said. In this game, in order to hide the tasks and hide the main plot, he chose Shenk City at the beginning. In fact, there are many tasks to be explored in other cities in the Elf Kingdom. He wrote a very detailed strategy based on the memory of the dream, including mission triggering methods, monster spawning techniques and locations. Full of useful information. Lin Kong opened the Zushin forum on his behalf. The number of followers of his account exceeded 50 million. So much spam again. Lin Kong was helpless. There were more than 30 million private messages in his account, all of which were asking whether to join a guild or acquire a world order. He directly deleted all the messages and set up not to receive private messages. Lin Kong listed the sale for 5,000 nominal coins. Yazi World Guide. This time, without him having to speak, people began to buy the guide. 10 copies. 20 copies. 50 copies. The number of guide purchases gradually increased. Lin Kong exited the forum with satisfaction. After saving 30 million this time, I will go to the skill temple to activate the skill training function and upgrade some skills to the full level as soon as possible. It was already dusk on the Deep Blue Star. Gilug. Just in time, Lin Kong felt a little hungry. In the world of Yazi, he basically didn't eat a few good meals. Those elves are all vegetarians. However, Lin Kong's cooking skills are low. It's so pitiful that I can't take it out. Go out for a meal. Just when he was about to go out, the virtual computer made a sound. Did he? Seeing this, Lin Kong walked over and took a look. A message popped up in the class group. Class teacher Long Yi C-Level Asia World Guide Eternal Night Edition, to be downloaded. Yanan thank you, Boss Long. Li Yui thank you, Teacher Long. Wang Fan damn it, he turned out to be my idol. The strategy of Master Yanjai. Yanan has been banned by the group leader for 10 minutes. Lin Kong's head was covered with black lines. I saw a large number of repeaters saying thank you, Teacher Long in the group. Lin Kong wanted to go over with a knife and chop down the class teacher. He actually openly shared his strategy and let a group of people have sex for nothing. However, Lin Kong didn't bother to pursue it. After all, they were all classmates who had been with him for 3 years. At this time, the head teacher spoke again. Class teacher Long Yi, everyone improve your strength to level 15 as soon as possible. In 10 days, there will be the novice assessment in Nanming City. This is very important for your future development. Don't forget it. Receive, X40. It turns out that the novice assessment will be conducted in 10 days. This assessment is conducted in the special copy world provided by Zushin. According to the contribution ranking, the first place can receive SSS level rewards, and can even join the official guild based on the assessment results. Of course, Lin Kong is not interested in joining the guild for the time being. He just wants to get SSS level rewards. The rewards are different every year, but they are all very precious. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 53. Do I want to get first place in this competition? Lin Kong thought. He was not worried about exposing himself. The novice assessment copy world is quite special. Only the actual name of the examiner will be displayed, not the second name. After thinking about it, Lin Kong decided to compete for the first place. According to based on the experience of previous years, the ranking rewards of the novice assessment competition are jointly funded by major universities and official organizations. The reward props are of the highest quality among the same quality. The SSS level reward for the first place is even more generous. The most coveted one it is Emperor Dragon World Teleport Scroll, an S-level no threshold copy world. The Emperor Dragon Secret Realm is controlled by the Deep Blue Alliance, and only 1,000 teleport scrolls are produced every year. In the Emperor Dragon World, you can get a variety of bloodlines. One Emperor Dragon World teleport the volume is worth tens of billions. Every time a transmission volume is sold, it will trigger fierce competition among private forces around the world. Then it's decided, I will definitely win the first place in the novice assessment. Lin Kong made a decision. Then, he went to a nearby restaurant and had a meal. The boss also had the sub-professional occupation of chef. Compared with Xylan Hotel, his cooking skills were not at the same level, and the quality of the ingredients was not the same. Hi. But the price is cheap. A meal only costs dozens of coins. After eating the food, Lin Kong received a temporary buff. Gone back. After eating and drinking, he headed back home. In the next 3 days, Lin Kong is not planning to participate in the sea-level world. He is waiting for Ning Qing's surprise. Correct. I quickly checked online to find out what the Star Spirit doll was. Thinking of this, Lin Kong immediately opened the virtual computer. He searched for Xingling doll. A lot of information was displayed on the pop-up page, and Lin Kong clicked on the top page with 150 million views. Star Spirit doll, 1.5e. Quality, SSS level. Type, humanoid mechanical pet. Title, Miracle Machine, Son of Heaven. Potential, SSS level. Crafting materials, 10 SSS level materials, 50 SS level materials, 100 S level materials and 1000 A level materials. Details, the highest known Protoss doll comes from the Leg civilization, named Thunder God, and is a true god level. The Celestial Spirit doll can independently evolve corresponding characteristics based on the original characteristics of the contract owner. It is said that only 1,000 Celestial Spirit dolls can exist in the world. The information is described in great detail. The true god level should be some kind of realm above the SSS level. Lin Kong thought calmly. To be honest, just looking at the description of the Star Spirit doll, he felt it was a bit unreal. Is there really such an awesome SSS level pet? He couldn't help but doubt. Lin Kong roughly estimated the manufacturing price. At least 300 million bitcoins. This is just the cost of materials. If you want to cultivate a Protoss doll, you need to spend thousands of times the bitcoins. When Ning Qing sends over the Star Spirit doll, I will first look at its attributes and then consider whether to cultivate it. Next, Lin Kong looked at other hot news. Most of them were related to him. There was no other news. Lin Kong closed the virtual computer in disappointment and went directly to rest. The next day, Lin Kong woke up from his sleep. After washing up, he left the house directly and walked towards the skill temple. On the way, Lin Kong opened the trading system. 6,850 copies of the guide have been sold. After deducting handling fees, there are still 30.82 million coins left. Enough for him to use the skill training function. Soon, Lin Kong stepped into the skill temple. Ding! It has been detected that you have entered the skill temple and the function panel has been opened. 1. Skill training. 2. Skill completion. Skill training. Lin Kong immediately selected function 1. Skill training can provide professionals with a place to practice skills. In the training space, proficiency will be greatly increased, skill cooldown will be reduced by 50%, and there will be no consumption when using skills. Ding! Please select a skill to practice. Lin Kong continued Lilan Rush and basic archery skills. 2 skills have been selected, which are expected to take 47 hours and require a payment of 24.1 million bitcoins. The next moment, he was transported to the training space. Lin Kong started exercising. Proficiency. Add 38,625. Add 38,625. Add 38625. Lin Kong uses his skills every 9 seconds. Time passes slowly. 2 days later. Tip: your basic archery has reached the full level. Tip: your Lilan Rush has reached the full level. Following the system prompts, Lin Kong came out of seclusion. Gilu, he only has one feeling now, and that is, hungry. Extremely hungry. Lin Kong felt that he was so hungry that he could eat a cow. I didn't eat for 2 days and exercised continuously, which consumed a lot of energy. Fortunately, his physique has already surpassed that of ordinary people. The physical fitness reaches 927, which is equivalent to 92 times the physical fitness of ordinary people. No, I'll eat first before talking. There are many restaurants around the skill temple. They provide food specifically for people who practice skills. Finally, Lin Kong looked at the 2 skills. Basic archery level D. Level 10, max. Effect: accuracy add 10, archery attack speed add 20%, arrow damage add 20%. Thunder Kiran Rush S level. Level 10, max. Effect: consumes 900 mana points, shoots an arrow and transforms into a thunder unicorn, rushing towards the enemy, causing 5000 plus physical attack x for 50% lightning damage. Cooldown, 15 seconds. Both skills are very effective. Although basic archery is a D-level skill, it is the basic skill for archers. Its attributes are no worse than those of full-level C-level skills. After closing the panel, Lin Kong went home. He had a full day's rest. At this time, it was already the 4th day since the end of Yazi World. Sister Ning Qing is about to come home with a surprise. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 54. Ding dong. The sound of the doorbell reached my ears. Needless to say, Ning Qing must be back. Lin Kong walked over and opened the door. Ning Qing stood quietly, with several electronic mechanical eyes floating in the air, observing the surrounding situation. Seeing Lin Kong, the cold look on Ning Qing's face faded. She smiled sweetly. Xiao Kong, long time no see. Sister, have you completed the trial? Lin Kong asked. Passed. And thanks to your star steel heart, Ning Qing smiled. She entered the room with light steps. She held a technologically styled password box in her right hand. Bang! Ning Qing put the box on the table. She smoothed her hair and turned around and asked, my dear brother, guess what surprise your sister brings you? Celestial Spirit Doll. Lin Kong replied quietly. That's right, it's the Star Spirit Doll. I didn't expect you to guess it right away, Ning Qing said, dissatisfied. Lin Kong complained helplessly, there's no need to guess, okay. Ning Qing smiled and calmed down her noisy mood. It just so happens that Xiao Kong is an archer. When you reach the A-level world, you can bring the doll into the dungeon to protect your own safety, she said as she opened the password box. After entering the password on the virtual panel, with a click, the password box opened. There was a rich light ball inside. You are not a mechanic, so you can only have one Protoss puppet. First, put your hand into the light group and prepare to recognize the master's contract. Ning Qing gestured. Good. Lin Kong nodded. He followed the process described by Ning Qing and began to operate. There was a warmth in the light group. The will of the Protoss is granting supreme control authority to the connected object. The grant is successful. Start matching the controller's original characteristics, matching successfully. Awakening. The light bloomed, and under the gaze of the forest sky, the volume of the light group gradually increased. The doll will wake up after 2 hours, Ning Qing reminded. Lin Kong took back his hand, looked at Ning Qing and asked, Sister, how many days will you stay at home? I'm leaving in a while. She said apologetically after completing the trial, I have to go back to work in the hunting team. As if thinking of something, Ning Qing asked Xiao Kong, you should be participating in the novice assessment competition in Nanming City, right? The assessment competition will be held in 10 days. Have you decided which force to join? No, I have no plans to join the force for the time being. Lin Kong shook his head. All forces are paying more attention to the novice assessment competition. Players with outstanding results in the competition will receive olive branches from major organizations. Ning Qing seemed to be relieved, and she continued, if you to join a force, I suggest you join the major official organizations. After all, you have the most and best resources. Lin Kong said, I understand this. As long as you know, I'll leave first. At this time, Ning Qing turned around and left, disappearing from sight. Lin Kong withdrew his gaze. He looked at the light group of the Star Spirit doll. The light group became more and more dazzling, and even revealed some colorful halos. An hour later. After the awakening is completed, the current Star Spirit doll number, 0 radiance gathers into the human form. A soft-bodied girl was born in front of her. She had an extremely delicate appearance, white skin, and smooth white hair hanging down her back. Only those clear yellow eyes revealed a cold, lifeless look. View information. After Lin Kong finished speaking, a panel popped up in front of him. Star Spirit doll number 0. Quality, SSS. Level, 1. Health, 30,000, Physique x 300. Mana, 2000, Spirit x 20. Attributes, Strength 100, Physique 100, Agility 100, Spirit 100. Characteristics, World. Ability, No. Master, as an SSS level pet, Lin Kong has extremely high basic attributes. But the ability column is blank. It needs to be allowed to devour items with corresponding characteristics in order to gain strength growth. Why the world feature? Aren't my gifts the gift of arrows to carry the road and the gift of death? Lin Kong was very puzzled. However, there is a big question, how should number 0 grow? Is it possible to swallow items related to the world? Lin Kong was a little confused. After thinking about it, he took out a bunch of items. The Star Spirit doll said, I found items that can be swallowed, world fragments, world coins, world tokens, and plain tokens. Her voice was cold, without a trace of emotion. But it was exceptionally crisp. Good guy, another big spender of money. Everything that can be swallowed is worth hundreds of millions or even billions. Lin Kong felt his balls hurt. After thinking for a moment, he took out the world order of Xianzhou world. Can number 0 preview the swallowing effect? Lin Kong asked. The next moment, a virtual panel popped up in front of him. Preview effect. World protection, Xianzhou ignore the threshold of martial arts skills when practicing martial arts skills. The default value of your own bones is 3000 points. World Shuttle, save the coordinates of the Xianzhou world and spend 500,000 mana to travel through this world. World Connection, no matter which world you are in, you will receive a 50-point attribute bonus from the doll. Own 4-dimensional attributes add 1000, evolution progress add 1. Hiss. So fierce. Lin Kong was stunned. After thinking about it, he decided to let the puppet swallow the Xianzhou world order. Devouring completed. Xingling doll number 0 replied coldly. Her attributes skyrocketed, and Lin Kong also received a 50-point bonus. Looking at the exquisite starling doll, he secretly said, I can't keep calling you doll, so just give it to me. You give me a name. Correct. After pondering for a moment, Lin Kong's eyes lit up. Since you are the number 0 star spirit doll, your new name will be Lin. He gave the order. Master command detected, name 0 has been modified. Lin said coldly. I don't know if it was an illusion, but Lin Kong felt that there seemed to be a flash of light in Lin's eyes. Next, buy some martial arts for her. He thought secretly. Since Lin is a pet, he can be included in the pet space. Afterwards, Lin Kong went to the trading area. He purchased innate secret code S level 7 spirit sword technique A level and silver snake sword A level. Spend 3.3 million bitcoins. Lin has 3000 points of root bone, and her martial arts training has a 30-fold bonus. She can quickly increase her combat power. After buying the skills, Lin Kong came to the Professionals Guild. He said straight to the point, I want to receive the C-level trial world teleportation scroll. Classmate, it's you again. Have you reached level 20? The staff recognized him and were a little surprised. Right. It seems that my classmate is very talented and is leveling up so quickly. The staff member had a look of envy on his face. He looked at Lin Kong, as if he had thought of something, and quickly said, there are only 4 worlds in our C-level trial in Nanming City. I believe you also know that. However, a new C-level trial world has been born recently. Do you want to participate? The new world means unknown opportunities, but also comes with huge risks. Lin Kong became interested. What is the name of the new world? Zombie Tide World. Hearing this, Lin Kong searched for related dreams in his mind. Sure enough, he found the dream scene of the Zombie Tide World. This is a doomsday world. It has a unique genetic system. As long as the genes are awakened and strengthened, the basic attributes can be greatly improved. Lin Kong was very interested. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 55. I do want to join the Zombie Tide world, but what are the requirements? Lin Kong asked. The staff explained to him, because it is a new trial world, in order to ensure safety, we must test your strength. In addition, after you leave the world, you need to submit a rough report introducing the information you saw in the zombie world. Okay, I agree to the request. After careful consideration, Lin Kong agreed. According to the dream memory, after clearing the Zombie Tide world, he can permanently awaken a gene and improve his own attributes. Come with me. The staff led Lin Kong to the inner room. At this moment, many young people were standing around. All of them were obviously level 20 professionals who planned to participate in the Zombie Tide world. There were many virtual battle rooms in the room. You enter the room directly, and the system will project a monster. As long as the combat power score reaches 6,000 points, you can receive a teleportation scroll of the Zombie Tide world for free. The staff said while operating the machine. Lin Kong raised his steps and entered the room. Bang! The door was closed. Simulating a combat environment, doomsday ruins. The surrounding environment is changing rapidly. Damaged high-rise buildings come into view, and the sky is filled with thick black smoke. Bang bang. The ground shook. Lin Kong followed the sound and found a huge corpse king, surrounded by black flames. Black Flame Corpse King Lord. Level, 20. Rank, C. HP, 70W. Attack, 4700. Roar. The Corpse King boss suddenly opened its bloody mouth and roared. Thunder Lin rushed. Lin Kong held the lightning hand crossbow and launched an attack. The Thunder Kylin galloped away and hit the Corpse King hard. Minus 10,024. The damage of the skill at full level explodes. Lin Kong didn't stop and was still shooting wildly. Basic attack reaches 10 arrows per second. The damage of the previous arrows was 0, but starting from the 16th arrow, the damage exceeded 0 points. Minus 1. Minus 11. Dash 21. Minus 31. At the 24th second, the Zombie King's physical defense was reduced to 0 points. Sky damage reaches limit. Minus 2,249. Minus 4,497. Critical hit. Minus 2,249. After another 2 minutes passed, the boss's blood volume was cleared. The Corpse King's body disappeared like a bubble. Throughout the battle, Lin Kong didn't try his best and didn't use a bunch of skills. System tone rings in my ears. The test was completed, it took 175 seconds, combat score, 10,000 points. Click, the door slowly opened, and Lin Kong walked out. But I found that the people outside had dumbfounded expressions on their faces. Hiss. 10,000 full points, this is too strong. Xuening, who comes from the Xue family, has SSS level talent, but only scored 8,400 points. Awesome, he killed the 20th level Sea Lord in 175 seconds, which has already set a new record in Nanming City. Everyone was shocked. Seeing Lin Kong's combat power rating, the staff's attitude became more respectful. He walked over and handed Lin Kong a teleportation scroll. Thanks. Lin Kong took the teleportation scroll and left. Soon, he returned home and looked at the information on the teleportation scroll. Zombie Tide World Teleport Scroll. Type, Trial Team Deathmatch. Quality, C. Level, 20. Activity Area, Ruins of Guilin City. Mode, Random/Team Match, 410. Because it is a C-level world, Lin cannot enter. Only when reaching an A-level world will all restrictions be lifted. Ding. Please choose your camp, human/monster. Tip, different factions affect your main world quests. Humanity. Lin Kong is an archer, and he is not a professional who follows the path of biological evolution. Choosing the monster camp will not do him any good. After making the choice, Lin Kong was transported to the sky of Guilin City in the world of zombie tides. He could overlook the entire map. The system obviously had a special purpose for doing this. He could see hundreds of intact buildings scattered in ruins, with a black flag flying on top of the houses. Tip, you have entered the zombie tide world, number, Y3490. Teammates for this game have been assigned. Ding. The main mission has been started. Main Mission 1, Hunting. Requirements, hunt 1 Blood Axe Tyrant and 10 C-level Corpse Demons, and strengthen 1 gene to level 8. Special Mode, activate the gene attribute. After killing the enemy, there is a chance to absorb some gene points. Every 10 minutes, 1,000 support boxes will be airdropped to the ruins, containing items such as food, medicine, and weapons. Ding. Luo Long entered the world of Zombie Tide through the sniper scroll, number, Y12450. Sure enough, it came. The corner of Lin Kong's mouth curled up slightly. The 4 days he stayed in reality were enough for Luo Long to reach level 20. Using the sniper scroll can be used as a teleportation scroll to enter the dungeon world where the sniper target is killed. Of course, Luo Long also needs to meet the requirements of the zombie tide world, otherwise he will not be able to enter. In order to ensure that Luo Long kills me, in addition to his younger brother Luo Han, there will definitely be other teammates among his teammates. Lin Kong knew very well. However, he was not worried at all. Kill as many as you come. Next, Lin Kong came to a road on the edge of the ruins. Looking around, there were damaged cars and mutilated corpses everywhere, and the air was filled with there was a strange aura. Swish, swish. 4 teammates appeared next to Lin Kong in this game. Total number of people in this bureau, 300,000. The 300,000 people here are not only professionals, but also aborigines. Lin Kong looked at his teammates. Y4255, White Kitten. Y12854, Black Wind is destroyed. Y18520, En Ruth. Y52302, Li Yet. Among them, the guy named White Kitten, Lin Kong actually knew her. It was the stall owner in the first world who traded the frost shooting skill book with him. At this time, she was still wearing a black robe, covering herself tightly, leaving no part exposed except for her clear eyes. However, judging from the body shape, it can be judged that the other party is a woman. Anruth on the left is a white male with explosive muscles, wearing an exoskeleton armor. He is obviously a warrior on the technological side. The last 2 teammates, Hefengmi and Li Ye, are both mages. This configuration, there are 3 remote professions in the entire team. If I remember correctly, White Kitten is an assassin, and his talent is not low, at least it is SS level. Lin Kong observed the 3 of them. The others were also observing their teammates. Hello, Yang Ye Bai Mao Xiao took the initiative to say hello. However, she still deliberately pretended to have a hoarse voice. Lin Kong nodded slightly. Seeing this, Anruo's grinned. Oh, you two are so lucky, they are acquaintances. I, Andrew, am a light warrior. I don't know how strong the 4 teammates are, but the competition in the world of Zombie Tide is very cruel. The clearance rate is only 0.05%, and only 100 people can survive out of 200,000 professionals. After that, Anruos looked at them with interest. Sorry, I'm not interested in teaming up with you. The White Kitten immediately turned and left. Lin Kong didn't say anything. He walked directly to another location. He had to act according to his own plan. If his teammates couldn't act according to his instructions, it would be a burden. At this moment, a sudden change occurred live. A dark flag projection appeared in the sky. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 56. After the dark flag emerged, a cold voice echoed across the ruins of the city. 300,000 survivors, welcome to the Death Arena. This event is funded by the Demon God Group and lasts for 4 days. Within 4 days, the wave of nanomachine poisonous insects behind you will continue to advance toward the city center until the number of survivors is reduced to 100. You can check the range of movement and the location of the support box through your watch. After 10 seconds, the survival race officially begins. As soon as he finished speaking, the flag in the sky changed to 10 seconds countdown. Lin Kong looked behind him. The area 10 meters away was filled with green mist. Level 1000 neurotoxin, causes 10,000 points of poison damage per second. Tisk tisk, a big deal. Lin Kong admired. With the memory of the dream, he was mentally prepared. However, to create this scene, tens of trillions of nanomechanical poisonous insects are absolutely needed. Withdrawing his gaze, Lin Kong turned and left. 100 meters away from them a team happened to be born at the location. The enemy team noticed Lin Kong and the others, immediately walked over with a grin, and the number of enemies reached 8. Damn it! We retreated quickly. If we were caught up, the situation would be in disarray. The remaining 3 people's expressions were very ugly. Anruos looked at his 2 mage teammates, gritted his teeth and said, "2 brothers, take care of yourselves." He took out a chariot and fled quickly. At this time, the 10-second countdown reached 0. System prompt, 2-star Hunter Y3490 coordinates, 25, 58,820. Hunter reports continue to appear. 2-star Hunter. This is a sea-level trial, and the iron-headed boy dares to assume the identity of a hunter? Isn't this courting death? The enemy's face was stunned. The trial world is all about team deathmatch mode. Exposing coordinates from time to time is simply asking for death. Everyone turned around and looked. Lin Kong's figure came into view. Oh, he's actually a lone 2-star hunter. Isn't this giving us points? They were beaming with joy. They immediately gave up chasing Lin Kong's teammates. Tip: discover 8 sources of crisis. However, Lin Kong had noticed them long ago, and before they could get close, Lin Kong struck preemptively. Lei Lin rushes. A huge unicorn carrying violent thunder slammed into the crowd. Minus 10,974. Minus 10,974. Minus 10974. Everyone turned into blood. Damn it! What kind of harm is this? There was a look of fear in their eyes. They subconsciously wanted to escape. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Lin Kong's face remained unchanged as he pulled the trigger of the crossbow, and the arrows shot out from the string, killing one enemy after another. Tip: if you kill professional Y9183, the human camp points add 3. Hint: with an attack range of 368 meters, the enemy cannot escape at all. 10 seconds later, the battle ends. Professional treasure boxes appeared on the 8 corpses on the ground, but Lin Kong did not absorb the gene points. Unless a professional has awakened the gene attribute before, he can obtain gene points. Lin Kong walked over and picked up the treasure box. Number of heads in this game, 8. Human camp points, 24. The 2 teammates behind him were dumbfounded. It turns out that our teammate is the boss. So as long as we try our best to survive in this game, we can win. The 2 crispy mages looked at each other with joyful eyes. They did not seek Lin Kong's protection rashly. After all, Lin Kong's attitude was obvious and he did not want to form a team with them. Then, the 2 left the place of birth. Lin Kong ignoring them, he opened the treasure chest. You get, plain coin X4230, C-level metal X2, power sword B-level. Except for the C-level metal, there is nothing good. Lin Kong opened the map and looked at it. According to the information in the dream, there is a blood axe tyrant in the mall 5 kilometers away. He raised his head and looked at the ruins of the city. The roars of monsters echoed across the city. The hidden main line of the zombie world is located in the center of the ruins of Dilan City. Under the ground, there is an intermediate biological research institute of the Demon God Group. Destruction research so, you can complete the hidden main line. The support box will be thrown to a random location within the map in 10 seconds, please pay attention to check it. Lin Kong's watch issued a prompt. Are you here to deliver express? Hearing this, his head was covered with black lines. Immediately, a virtual map popped up in front of him, marking the advancement time of the nanomechanical poisonous insect. The next moment, 1,000 green dots appeared on the map. One of them was nearby. Lin Kong looked up. Go, hundreds of Sci-fi fighter planes fly over the sky, airdropping metal support boxes with the Demon God Group's flag logo printed on them. A support box falls right next to the nerve poison fog. There is a B letter. B level support box. Lin Kong walked over and opened the metal box. Inside lie 3 glass tubes filled with green liquid. Strength Gene Enhancer B level. After use, 4 points of strength genes will be added, temporary. Primary blood recovery spray level B, 5/5 times, each time can restore 1000 health points. Primary energy agency level, recover 20% of physical strength after use. The genetic attributes awakened in the zombie tide world cannot be completely taken out. After completing the main mission, you can retain some enhanced genes based on your performance. Lin Kong directly used the gene enhancer. My body feels a little warm. You awaken level 3 power genes, gene index, 4 points. Bonus, add 4 strength. Now the gene just purely increases strength. After strengthening to level 8, additional effects will be obtained. After finishing the potion, Lin Kong stood up and took a look at the neurotoxin. An idea popped into his mind. My defense is now over 1000, and professionals are too slow to kill me. However, the damage of this toxin is quite high, so it can be put to good use. A smile appeared in Lin Kong's eyes. He rushed directly into the nerve poison mist. Tip: you have received level 1000 poison damage. Please survivors leave this area as soon as possible. -8650. -8650. -8650. -8650. 4 seconds passed, and Lin Kong's blood volume returned to 0. Ding. To trigger the gift of death, please specify the resurrection location. 10 meters away. Soon. Lin Kong stood up from the ground nearby and resurrected at full status. Ding, you get the benefit King of Monsters, the effect is refreshed after leaving this world. King of Monsters, within 1000 meters around, all monster attributes add 100% 200%, all genes add 2 levels, after killing the enemy, devour all the enemy's gene points, and your existing gene points will be add 1 respectively. Effect 2, when a monster faces you, its attributes become 50% of its true attributes, and it is affected by the King's Deterrence effect. Effect 3, you can see the coordinates of any nearby monster, kill the monster, and absorb all gene points. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 57. Hiss. After seeing all the effects of the King of Monsters, Lin Kong took a breath of air. It's too powerful. Isn't this pig farming in disguise? To improve the strength of monsters, they kill professionals and gain gene points. Wait until the monsters are fat enough. Lin Kong went directly to harvest the fruits. Professionals can still kill ordinary monsters if their strength is doubled. But once the boss's strength is doubled, no one can beat it except him. This wave is invincible. Let me first see how effective King of Monsters is. Lin Kong opened the map. It showed the coordinates of all monsters within 1000 meters, and even marked the monster levels. There were hundreds of monsters from D to B. Very good. Lin Kong was very satisfied. He looked at the damaged building next to the street. There were human bones lying around, and the surface was full of bite marks. On the street behind the building, there were 2 sea-level monsters. Let's try it on you. Lin Kong walked over immediately. The 2 corpse demons walked slowly towards Lin Kong. When they faced Lin Kong, the system prompt sounded. Trigger deterrence effect, the monster's genetic attributes are sealed. He looked at the attributes of the zombie demon. Corpse demon normal. Level, 20th. Rank, C. HP, 1.2 W, 2.4 W. Skills, level 4 power gene, seal, corpse poison, bite the corpse. Demon has a gene level at 2 due to the effect of the King of Monsters. but a level 20 sea-level monster has only 12,000 HP. If you tell me, others will find it incredible. Roar. At this time, the corpse demon stayed in place, roaring softly, not daring to approach the forest sky at all. King's deterrence also has this effect. Seeing this, Lin Kong's eyes lit up. He immediately took out his lightning hand crossbow and launched his ultimate move. Lei Lin charged. Minus 11,024. Minus 11,024. The corpse demon's health bar dropped sharply to the lowest level, and Lin Kong continued to shoot 2 arrows to kill them. Ding. You kill 2 zombie demons and gain 668 experience points. You swallowed 16 points of strength gene. You have upgraded to level 5 strength gene index, 20 points. Bonus, add 16 strength. Unexpectedly, the level 2 genetic index increased by the King of Monsters was also within the devouring range. In this case, the 128 gene points required for level 8 genes can be collected quickly. Lin Kong looked at the map. A support box dropped from the roof of a nearby small shopping mall, and there was a B-level boss monster hiding in it. He immediately took action. In a shopping mall 800 meters away from Lin Kong, his teammate Anruth, passing by, found a support box on the top of the building marked on the map, with the words A symbols of. Hee, I'm lucky, the first support box is level A. Anruth smiled proudly. He just stretched out his hand. Phew, his keen ears caught a strange sound. Anruth's expression changed and he drank in a low voice. Gus, activate the A-level energy shield. The exoskeleton armor on his body glowed with bright blue light and wrapped itself. This shield can withstand 20,000 damage. The green liquid suddenly hit Anruth. Minus 29,801. You suffer a level 100 poisoning effect that lasts 5 seconds. You received 9,801 points of poison damage, remaining HP, 6430. The durability of the giant wolf armor is minus 780. Gus, the intelligence system installed in the exoskeleton armor by Andrews, continuously reports the damage. A monster stands in the shadows. With such high damage, is it an A-level boss? Gus detects target properties. Anruth immediately turned around and gave the order. Shadow Poison Corpse Boss. Level, 20. Rank, B. HP, 112W. Attack, 15,000. Skills, Level 5 Poisonous Gene, Spitting Venom, Poisonous Claws. It turns out to be a B-level boss, just so I can, wait a minute. Anruo suddenly regained his composure and said in shock F***CK, is this a B-level leader? He was confused. In his impression, the HP of the B-level boss was at most 300,000 or 400,000, and the attack power was only about 4,000. The attributes of the B-level boss in front of him were directly catching up with the A-level boss. Andrews looked at it carefully again. Yes. This is the attribute. So what happened? At this time, Anruos noticed an extra icon in the status bar below the monster panel. He immediately clicked. Blessing of the King of Monsters, 4-dimensional attributes add 200%, gene level add 2. When did the King of Monsters appear in the world of Zombietide? This information is not in the textbook. Anruth was very puzzled. In his world, the zombie world has been born for more than 100 years. Except for hidden tasks, everyone knows the other tasks or monster attributes clearly. Mud, I'm afraid I'm doomed in this round. Anruth knew very well. He was no match for the A-level boss. The shadow poison corpse rushed over, its poisonous claws glowing with a green halo, and Anruth was instantly killed. Because he did not have the awakening gene, the shadow poison corpse no gene points were absorbed either. Anruth's body fell in front of the A-level support box. The Shadow Poison Corpse kills the Professional Y18520. Iron Axe Blood Warrior kills Professional Y12854. As Strength Gene Add 3 advanced, Lin Kong received kill prompts one after another. He took a closer look and found that these 3 unlucky guys were his other 3 teammates. What a sin! Lin Kong felt a trace of guilt in his heart. But when you see the harvest, that smells really good. Since Lin Kong only awakened the power gene, there was only one way to increase the gene points. He then walked through several streets and came to the mall where the Shadow Poison Corpse was. The mall seemed to have been looted and the environment was chaotic. Soon, Lin Kong discovered the culprit. The King's Deterrence effect is triggered, and the monster's genetic attributes are sealed. The Shadow Poisonous Corpse lay on the ground, its eyes showing vigilance and fear. See the humanity in the monster's gaze. Lin Kong was thoughtful. Due to the suppression of the King of Monsters, the attributes of the Shadow Poison Corpse dropped sharply. HP, 18W. Attack, 2000. Interesting. Lin Kong raised the lightning hand crossbow in his hand and fired arrows one after another, hitting the monster's body. These monsters have no vital parts. They cannot hit weak points. After being attacked, the Shadow Poison Corpse became manic, and it tried to break through the King's Deterrence. The suppression was unsuccessful. After more than 10 seconds, the blood volume dropped to 0. Ding. You kill the Shadow Poison Corpse and gain 5344 experience points. Sea level medal add 1, personal points add 1 2. You swallowed 16 points of poisonous genes. You awaken level 5 poisonous genes, gene index 16 points. Bonus, the attack comes with level 5 poison. Kill treasure chests appear on monster corpses. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 58. Just now the Shadow Poison Corpse seemed to be trying to break through my suppression. Lin Kong secretly said. He saw the behavior of the Shadow Poison Corpse when it was attacked. Maybe a stronger monster will attack me, Lin Kong guessed. At this time, he understood. The King's Deterrent effect is not invincible. Lin Kong restrained his contempt. Because the Shadow Poison Corpse is the boss monster, he also provided him with one attribute bonus. He go over and open the treasure chest. You get, Plain Coins x 1500, Shadow Lurk B level, Poison Blade B level. Lin Kong directly swallowed the skill book. Your archery skill gains effect 20, while the arrow is flying, it remains invisible for 0.2 seconds. This effect is absolutely useful when used to yin people. At the flight speed of an arrow, it can fly a distance of about 30 meters in 0.2 seconds. Archers actually have the skill of invisible arrows. However, that skill is SS level quality and requires level 25 to learn. The support box is on the roof, I don't know what quality it is. Lin Kong walked upstairs. When he reached the top of the building, he saw the letters on the surface of the metal box A level support box. Very good. Lin Kong walked over and opened the support box. There were 2 tubes of medicine lying inside. Agility Gene Enhancer Level A, after use, increase 8 points of Strength Gene, temporary. Nuclear Mutagen Agent A level, releases a nuclear energy field, mutating creatures within a 100-meter radius, up to and including A-level monster life forms. He got a dangerous object. If you are not careful, you may suffer disaster. It can turn creatures into monster life forms, which seems to be useful. Put it away first and see if there is a chance to use it later. After thinking about it, Lin Kong put it into his backpack. Then he used the strengthening agent. You have awakened level 4 agility gene, gene index, 8 points. Bonus, add 8 points of agility. Immediately. Relying on map navigation, Lin Kong began to hunt monsters. The monsters here are basically awakened power genes. Half an hour later. Midway, the demon god group's fighter planes airdropped 3 waves of support boxes, which were relatively far away. Most boxes cannot be picked up. Lin Kong simply gave up. At this time, he had killed 12 sea-level zombie demons. Strength gene add 48. You have upgraded to level 7 strength gene index, 71 points. Bonus, add 64 strength. This fight was comfortable. The battle is too easy. Those sea-level monsters will not resist at all. They will just stand there and let Lin Kong kill them. There is still 57 points of genetic index left. Lin Kong can complete the third of the main task 1. Require. Tip, the nanomechanical poisonous insect begins its first advance, and the estimated advance distance is 500 meters. This distance includes the street where he is located. There were too few monsters in the edge areas, so I headed towards the center as quickly as possible. Lin Kong looked at the map. A total of 3 support boxes dropped in the hotel square 1000 meters away. He planned to go there. Because in addition to the support boxes, there is also an A-level ordinary mission in the hotel. Lin Kong frowned slightly. There was a red dot heading towards the support box from another direction. The speed was very fast. The red dot represents the monster. However, the system monsters have their own territory and will not leave easily. What is in front of you is the site shows that this is a professional from the monster camp. I don't know if the effect of King of Monsters can affect it. Lin Kong was a little curious. Then he quickened his pace and headed to the hotel. The road west of the hotel. A strong black werewolf was flying on the road. A car comes from the Harrison family of wolf gods. The purest blood of the wolf god flows in its body. Bloodthirsty Fury, SSS level, when the health bar is not at full health, attack add 100%, attack speed add 100%, blood steal add 50%. For every 10% reduction in blood volume, the above effects are at 5%. A very powerful SSS level talent. The lower the blood volume, the higher the combat effectiveness. And it is wearing a set of A-level equipment. They all come from the threshold-free world controlled by the Harrison family. This makes Akar's strength even more terrifying. Suddenly. Ding. You are blessed by the King of Monsters, attributes add 200%, gene level add 2, and when you kill a life, you absorb 100% of the gene points. It suddenly stopped. King of Monsters. What boss is this? The King of Monsters was never mentioned in the guide provided by the senior family members. Could it be that I was lucky enough to encounter a hidden king-level monster? Akar was a little eager to try. However, with the attributes increased by 3 times this round, I am absolutely sure to get the 4th stage kill achievement of 400 kills. It will definitely shock the brothers in the family. It is full of confidence. The Zombie Tide world is a copy world that the Harrison family must participate in. Because of the genetic system, it is very suitable for their talents. Wait until I get the support box and then challenge that Monster King. Akar calmed down his excitement. He took out a tube of potion and drank it. The speed increased by 50%, reaching 876. In less than 1 minute. Akar rushed to the hotel. At this time, a team of 10 people appeared in front of the hotel square. Team, they walked towards the support box with smiles on their faces. GG, all the weak humans should die. Akar charged with a ferocious smile. In an instant, he crossed a distance of tens of meters, and the sharp-edged fist glove was surrounded by purple thunder, and it hit the human professional decisively. Thunder fist. Bang bang bang. Minus 6,250. Minus 6,250. Minus 6,250. The sharp blade ripped open the body, and flesh and blood flew out. With 3 punches, he easily killed one person. You swallowed 4 points of strength genes, 2 points of agility genes. So many genes. Akar was stunned for a moment, then remembered the blessing of the king of monsters, and immediately grinned. He turned to look at the others, and said solemnly, "Humans, I want all of your lives. How dare a werewolf be so arrogant? Gang, beat him up." The remaining 9 humans suddenly became angry and used their skills to throw them at Akar. A series of hundreds of damage arose. "Hee hee, you trash can't beat me." Akar punched the others fiercely. The two sides entered into a melee. In the flower bed in the distance, Lin Kong was watching the battle. This werewolf professional should have received the effect bonus from the King of Monsters. He observed Akar calmly. Lin Kong had been here a long time ago. However, he did not take action, just waiting for Akar to come and kill. After all, Akar could absorb all the genetic indexes by killing the enemy. In the end, Lin Kong went out to harvest again. This method is called scientific pig farming. The battle ended quickly. Akar beat 9 level 20 professionals by himself. The whole process was a massacre. 10 professional treasure boxes were scattered on the ground. Lin Kong also gained 10 points of various genes. You have upgraded to level 8 strength gene, gene index, 175. You have upgraded to level 7 agility gene, gene index, 89. So cool. I didn't expect me to be so strong. With the bonus of the King of Monsters, let alone 400 kills, I still have a chance to get it even if it's 800 kills. Akar smiled wantonly, and his heart began to swell. The leaks were ripe. Behind Akar, Lin Kong smiled. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 59. Lin Kong walked out of the flower bed, walked slowly towards the square, and said at the same time, "Yes, you are very strong." The voice came to Akar's ears. "Another one comes to die." Its face was full of disdain. Akar immediately turned around. When it saw Lin Kong for the first time, boom, an endless pressure came towards it. In its eyes, Lin Kong's appearance seemed to turn into a head. The terrifying demon who chooses people to devour. The king's deterrence effect is triggered, and the monster's genetic attributes are sealed. Thump. Akar could no longer bear the pressure and fell to the ground, showing a kneeling posture. Asshole. How could someone as arrogant as him accept such a humiliating action? Stand up. Stand up. Akar roared. But from his legs to his body, he was completely out of control of his mind. He lay motionless on the ground. I accepted your reward for you. Lin Kong picked up the hand crossbow and shot arrows at Akar's body one after another. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Minus 2205. Minus 2215. Minus 2225. Minus 392. Minus 512. Minus 482. Dense numbers emerged. Akar, who had only 50% of his original attributes, could not withstand Lin Kong's attack for 1 second. Just 5 arrows ended its life. Tip: if you kill professional N2162, your personal points will be add 3. You swallowed 179 strength gene points, 89 agility gene points. You have upgraded to level 9 strength gene, gene index, 260. You upgrade to level 7 agility gene. As the power gene breaks through level 8, the awakening ability, giant power will reap huge rewards. The gene provides 256 points of strength and 64 points of agility. The attack speed reaches 11/s. Immediately, Lin Kong looked at the power branch ability. Giant strength: when you attack with your bare hands, your strength increases by 50%. When you attack with a weapon, your strength increases by 20%. He glanced at the panel. Physical attack reaches 2254. According to this development speed, the physical attack can break through 10,000 before the dungeon is over. Lin Kong himself was also shocked. It's so perverted. If he raises a few more fat pigs like Akar and then kills them, he will take off directly. No matter how high the opponent's genes are, they will be sealed. However, he hopes that as soon as possible, obtain physical genes. This will greatly improve your own survivability. You must know that in addition to professionals and mutant monsters, the crises in this world also include private armies from aborigines and demon groups. Then, he went over and picked up 11 professional treasure boxes open in one breath. You get, Plain Coin X12W, Blood Devouring Fist Level A, Sharp Tooth Gloves Level A, Level C Metal X3, Level B Metal X2. These guys dropped a bunch of good stuff. The one who suffered the most heavy losses was definitely Akar. Lin Kong activates the talent swallowing skill. Your archery skills gain effect 21, physical arrows gain 5% life steal. The equipment itself comes with 10% blood sucking. Now, coupled with the effect of arrows, the continuous combat capability has been greatly improved. Weavua. A strange sound that sounded like crying but not crying came from the ground. The mission is coming. Lin Kong temporarily put away 3 B-level support boxes. Boom. A big hole opened in the ground. A touch of blood pierced a person's chest and lifted him into the air. The blood flowed down and dripped on the surface of the stone bricks. Kill me. Please kill me. The young man begged in pain. Ding. You trigger the A-level mission, Liberation. Requirements: kill the Bloodbeard Glutton. Lin Kong looked at the young man and nodded. Shoot an arrow and end his life. Rumble. The monsters underground became furious because of the death of food, and spider web-like cracks spread around. Lin Kong quickly retreated to several hundred meters. The next moment, a red monster dozens of meters in size stood in the square. There are dozens of blood tentacles growing around its body. Bloodbeard Glutton Lord. Level, 20. Rank, A. HP, 100W. Attack, 4500. Skills, Level 9 Life Gene, Seal, Blood Sting, Tentacle Binding, Whip. Advanced life comes from the attack attribute. It is affected by monsters' King's Suppression, attributes reduced by 50%. But the boss's blood volume is still very high. Roar. The tentacles of the Bloodbeard Glutton soared to hundreds of meters in length, and they swung violently towards Lin Kong's position. His previous guess came true. Although the genes of the A-level boss were sealed, they were not affected by the King's Deterrent's mental suppression. Of course, it's not a big problem. Anyway, the Bloodbeard Glutton's attributes are not high, so Lin Kong can kill it very easily. The most important thing is the level 9 life gene. Kill the boss and your health will skyrocket, all in one step. Bang! The blood tentacles smashed hundreds of meters of ground. Unfortunately, the boss's attack range was a bit short, and Lin Kong stood 400 meters away. Burst! He shouted lowly. The corpse explosion demon seeds hidden in the corpses of Akar and the young man exploded, causing weak damage to the boss. The Bloodbeard Gluttony crawled over. Tracking shot. Lei Lin rushed. Lin Kong retreated, raised his lightning crossbow, and launched a violent storm of attacks. Shooting iron arrows one after another, hitting the boss's ferocious mouthparts across 400 meters. Tip: your attack hits a vital part. Minus 10,519. Minus 21,518. Minus 8,013. Lin Kong staged another kite flying tactic. The boss is inferior to him in terms of attack distance and movement speed. All he could do was get beaten. Not long after, the Bloodbeard glutton was killed and his body gradually melted away. Ding! Congratulations on completing your mission, Liberation. Obtain 1000 experience points. A level medal add 1, personal points add 100. A Lord Kill treasure chest is scattered on the ground. At this time, a force emerged from Lin Kong's body. New genes awaken. Ding! You kill the Bloodbeard glutton and gain 32064 experience points. A level medal add 1, personal points add 102. You swallowed 256 points of life genes. You awaken level 9 life genes. Gene index 256 points. Bonus HP add 25600. Because the life gene broke through level 8. Lin Kong's blood volume rose to nearly 6W, awakening ability, super speed self-healing. He looked at the new abilities. Super speed self-healing, in non-combat state, restore 5% of maximum health per second. In combat status, the recovery effect is cut in half. After possessing this ability, when out of combat, recover 3000 plus HP per second. Too strong. From then on, professionals could not cause harm to him. There are no monsters nearby, watching eagerly. Lin Kong opened the support box with peace of mind and received 3 strength gene enhancers. With strength gene add 12, he looked around and thought to himself, speaking of which, the sniper team led by Luo Long hasn't come to me yet. Now that his attributes have greatly increased, he really wants to find someone to fight with. It's a pity that the map does not show the coordinates of human camp professionals. Professionals from the nearby monster camp are very rare. Opening the map, Lin Kong set out for the location of the Blood Axe Tyrant. Now, staff from the Demon Group's Intermediate Biological Research Institute have noticed anomalies in the hotel plaza. Online games, my archery skills have unlimited effects. Author, Cat Orange. Chapter 60. Intermediate Biology Institute. Hundreds of virtual screens surround the surroundings, each of which corresponds to an A-level biological weapon. Researchers analyze biological data detected by sensors. Just then, a screen turned red. Sirens sound. Note, biological weapon number 5-12, Bloodbeard gluttony has lost its vital signs. Researchers are shocked. What happened? Why is the Bloodbeard glutton dead? Didn't you just feed it live food? At this time, an energetic old man with white hair came in from outside the door and asked quietly, why did the alarm sound? What happened? Dr. Barlow, the Bloodbeard glutton you created is dead. The researcher replied hesitantly. The old man narrowed his eyes slightly, revealing a dangerous and depressing aura. Play monitoring replay, he commanded expressionlessly. Yes, yes. The researcher immediately played the scene of the battle between Lin Kong and the Bloodbeard glutton. Gilug. Dr. Barlow's eyes suddenly turned into demon green vertical pupils. Pull up the data table of gluttony before and after the archer appears. Hearing this, the researcher clicked on the panel and the screen split into 2 parts. Dr. Barlow watched carefully. Suddenly, his face turned red and his pupils suddenly enlarged, which was a sign of extreme excitement. Ha ha ha, interesting. The appearance of this archer actually reduced the glutton's physical fitness by 50%. It seems that he has a special ability to suppress monsters. How to control complete weapons has always been the biggest problem for the Demon God group. If the secrets of the archer's body can be understood, the group will have the power to rule the world. Dr. Barlow's voice gradually became fanatical. He suddenly looked at the researcher and said sternly, notify the military department and dispatch an A-level animal transformation force. The archer will be captured alive and his body will be seen dead. Beast Troop. Doctor, this man just defeated the glutton. He really needs to be dispatched. At this time, the old man glanced at him coldly. Okay, I get it. The researcher was trembling with fright. In addition, let the observation department monitor all participating survivors. If you encounter a special person like this archer, go all out to capture him. Dr. Barlow continued to issue orders. Yes. All the staff in the institute agreed. Lin Kong never expected that all the professionals would be tricked by his actions. City ruins. Tip: the nanomechanical poisonous insect begins its second advance, and the estimated advance distance is 500 meters. System prompts: the coordinates of the two-star Hunter Y3490, 25,362, 78,820. Lin Kong's coordinates were exposed again for 30 seconds. The professionals were like sharks smelling blood, coming in droves. He doesn't refuse anyone who comes. Send them all to hell. 10 kills. 20 kills. 30 kills. The number of people gradually increased. After killing 45 people in this wave, the head count reached 54. Since the number of kills reaches 50, you receive a reward, 5 free attribute points. The reward is obtained. In addition, Lin Kong opened all the treasure boxes in one go. 110,000 coins, D-level metal X25, C-level metal X5. There are a lot of other miscellaneous things. The second is gene points. Strength gene add 25. Agility gene add 16. Life gene add 12. Kill human professionals and have a chance to drop gene points. The harvest is not as much as killing monsters. If it weren't for the purpose of settling scores, Lin Kong wouldn't even bother to talk to humans. How happy it is to kill monsters. Kill a B-level wild monster and gain dozens of gene points. At this time, more than 10 reminders were refreshed in my ears. Swift Hunter kills professional Y22951. I already have gene add 12. You have upgraded to level 8 agility gene, gene index, 135. Since the agility gene reaches level 8, awakening ability, speed. Speed, movement speed add 30%. The effect of this ability is very simple. Subsequently, Lin Kong glanced at the map. The support box is still 150 meters away from me. He walked directly around the building and arrived at the target location. There were more than a dozen professional corpses lying on the ground around him. They are also a bunch of old hapless people. Before Lin Kong came, the monsters were buffed by the king of monsters and killed everyone in all directions, killing those who were greedy for the support box. At this time, 3 B-level elite monsters fell to the ground next to them, their bodies trembling. He held a lightning hand crossbow and easily killed several elite monsters. You swallowed 48 points of agility gene. Lin Kong opened the A-level support box and got some items. Fire explosion bomb level A, causes 5,000 points of fire damage to a 30-meter radius area. Unmanned aerial vehicle A-level, remote control type, the longest flight distance is 2,000 meters, and can carry items not exceeding 2 kg. Optical invisibility level A, technology side professions can be learned. His eyes focused on the aircraft. That bottle of nuclear mutagen seems to be working. The application picture suddenly appeared in my mind. Control the aircraft to carry the nuclear mutagen, and then throw it to a densely populated place of professionals to create mutated monsters. Wouldn't it be possible to harvest a wave? Lin Kong's eyes lit up. What a good thing. He quickly put away the unmanned aerial vehicle. Then, Lin Kong swallowed the optical stealth. Your archery skill gains effect 20, while the arrow is flying, it remains invisible for 0.6 seconds. Duration doubled. Great. Lin Kong admired. SS-level void shooting only made an arrow invisible. Now, relying on the additional effects of archery, the arrow can be made invisible, making the enemy unable to guard against it. The next step is to deal with the Blood Axe Tyrant. Lin Kong raised his head. A department store stood across the street. He walked directly over and entered the mall. The hall inside was very empty, and the ground was covered with dark blood. The King's Deterrence effect is triggered, and the monster's genetic attributes are sealed. Bang! A huge black shadow fell from the sky, and the floor was suddenly smashed into spider web-like cracks. Blood Axe Tyrant. A failed war weapon produced by the demonic group. His whole body was covered with alloy armor, and he was holding a 3-meter-long blood-blade iron axe in his hand. It was supposed to be equipped with thermal weapons. But its intelligence is too low and it doesn't know how to use thermal weapons. Roar! The Blood Axe Tyrant rushed over. Lin Kong glanced at the monster panel. Blood Axe Tyrant Lord. Level, 20. Rank, B. HP, 54W. Attack, 3600. Skills, Level 7 Power Gene, Seal, Heavy Slash, Defense Block, Sweep. Can be level boss break through the mental suppression of King's Deterrence. Or is it that the boss is not intimidated? Lin Kong narrowed his eyes slightly and thought. The speed of the Blood Axe Tyrant is about 1,500 points. His own movement speed reaches 2,711. What's more, the Blood Axe Tyrant is still a melee unit. It has short hands and slow movement speed. It is born to be kite. Lin Kong will use it playing with the palm of his hand. He kept shooting. Invisible arrows hit the boss one after another. The Blood Axe Tyrant's health quickly bottomed out.